Traffic leader, KCBS.
At our forecast for the Bay Area, we've got some clear skies for the inland areas, some clouds along the coast, and overnight lows into the 50s and 60s. Should be a sunny day tomorrow with highs in the 60s and 70s coast side, upper 70s to mid 80s around the bay, and into the mid 90s inland. Traffic and weather together on KCBS on this Sunday, August 21st, 2022. And coming up,
I'm Jennifer Hodges. Mothers Against Drugs. They're speaking out about the fentanyl crisis and what San Francisco city officials should do.
And I'm Jesse Gebhardt in Oakland, where a cannabis shop hit by a drive-through burglary for the second time in 6 months.
And a team of divers believes they found the body of a teen who went missing earlier this month in a lake near Truckee. CBS News.
When you need to know. KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station.
It's 9 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by NHTSA. I'm Christopher Cruz in Washington. Parched Texas is finally getting some rain, but it may be more than it needs.
Flash flooding is now the fear as sandbagging efforts have already begun in El Paso, where the drought has baked the soil hard like asphalt. Fort Worth could get between 4 and 6 inches of rain over the next few. LD radio meteorologist Tom Hale.
With the heavy rains from this storm, Texas motorists are going to need to embrace turn around, don't drown. 3 inches of rapidly moving water can take their truck downstream and threaten their lives.
In South Texas, the remnants of the tropical depression could bring heavy rains later in the week. Chris Fox for CBS News, Boston.
The Justice Department has until Thursday to tell a federal magistrate what it wants redacted from the affidavit used to justify the FBI search of former President Trump's home in Florida. More on that from CBS's Deborah Alfarone.
Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who's the vice chair of the January 6th committee, says she's seen no evidence of partisanship and says those kinds of charges are dangerous. For us as a party to be in a position where we're reflexively attacking career law enforcement professionals in order to defend the former president who conducted himself the way this one did, it's a really sad day for the party.
Russia has opened an investigation into a car bombing that killed the daughter of an important ally of President Vladimir Putin. Former CBS News Moscow Bureau Chief Beth Noble says the likely target of the attack was Alexander Dugin, the victim's father.
Daria Dugina's Toyota Land Cruiser blew up on a highway west of Moscow, killing her instantly, and Russian TV news reports are calling this a terrorist act against Alexander Dugin, who was going to take the car that exploded somewhere and only changed vehicles last.
New York has its first confirmed case of monkeypox in someone under the age of 18.
The New York Department of Health said the virus was detected in a child or teenager living outside of New York City. Children in other states, including Texas and California, also have monkeypox. The virus is primarily spread through skin-to-skin contact, and the majority of the virus also has been detected in 2 women outside New York City and 16 women living in the city. And now that the new school year is about to begin, New York City schools say they have not yet received any official guidance about monkeypox. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
Researchers say the polio viruses detected recently in Jerusalem, New York, and London were mutated versions of viruses from oral polio vaccines. This is CBS News. Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. Set cell phone reminders so you don't forget your child in the car. Look for your baby before you lock. Brought to you by NHTSA. This financial update. Business analyst Joe Schlesinger is sponsored by Dell Small Business. With a possible recession looming, Jill says it's time to press pause on the Great Resignation.
If you have a job, you're going to feel good. And if you don't have a job, even if we're not in a recession, you're going to feel bad.
Inside every growing business, there's an innovator with technology that's tools to empower yours, like smart TVs powered by the Intel Vero platform that's built for this. Find access right through you by calling a Dell Technologies advisor today at 877-ASK-BUSINESS.
If you're like me and suffer from toenail fungus, please pay close attention. Nail fungus isn't just a cosmetic problem. It can also be dangerous. But no matter what I tried, it seemed like my fungus would never go away. Then I discovered Crystal Flush, the new FDA-registered at-home treatment. This unique 2-step system flushes out fungus at its source and reverses damaged nails. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-676-1374. That's 800-676-1374.
American Airlines has made history.
American Airlines set up a historic flight from Dallas to Phoenix with an all-black, all-female flight crew. It was in honor of Bessie Coleman, who broke barriers as the first black woman to earn a pilot's license and fly in 1922. Now, 100 years later, American honored her legacy. The airline says black women have been noticeably underrepresented in aviation, especially pilots, who represent less than 1% of the industry. Its all-black female crew included pilots, flight attendants, customer service reps, and cargo team members. Coleman's great niece was also on board. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
A partial hand recount in Kansas confirms a decisive statewide vote in favor of abortion rights. Two activists had requested recounts in 9 of the state's 105 counties, although they had provided no proof of fraud or any other problems with the vote. Christopher Cruz,
9:05 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. We've got some clear skies for most of the Bay Area, but some clouds along the coast, with overnight lows in the 50s and 60s. And good evening, I'm Susan Kennedy. Here's what's happening. A body in a car has been found in a Truckee lake where authorities and dive teams have been searching for missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney past 2 weeks. CBS 13 TV reporter Bradley Hubley.
This all started after a special posted on Facebook that they found a vehicle 14 feet underwater with a body inside. The group did not say exactly where that car was found. This information has not been confirmed with the Placer County Sheriff's Office or any other law enforcement agency.
This footage shows the car being pulled from Prosser Creek Reservoir this evening with tarps brought out to cover the vehicle. Rodney had been missing since early August and was last seen at a large party of teens and young adults at the Prosser Family Campground near Truckee. Nevada County Sheriff's Office has announced on Facebook that they are investigating the scene with the Placer County Sheriff's and the FBI. A press conference is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Every day across the country, someone dies from a fentanyl overdose. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges reports mothers who lost their children to fentanyl spoke out about their experiences today on the steps of San Francisco City Hall.
What is this? Anita Gibson on what she and her family were asking as they found out more and more about fentanyl on the streets of San Francisco.
Who's putting this out on the streets? When we learned about the open drug here in the city.
She and other members of Mothers Against Drug Deaths trying to bring attention to the dangers of fentanyl.
I feel like people are closing a blind eye.
San Francisco Supervisor Matt Dore on what drives him to try and bring attention to.
Years ago, shared with me that I lost two nephews to drug overdoses. Or the guy who shouts across the store to me about, hey, Dorsey, 6 years sober.
San Francisco saw over 600 overdose deaths in 2021, nearly 75% of those linked to fentanyl. In San Francisco, Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
It's a burglary that thieves are using all too often. It's a technique they're using these days. KCBS's Betsy Gephardt reports. An Oakland cannabis shop is latest in this to be hit by these drive-through burglars. It happened just before 4 a.m. Saturday at the Ivy Hill Cannabis Shop in Oakland.
Some robbers in a really big truck backed up into one of our entryways and broke the gate as well as the doors.
Manager Zane Drummond says the two-ton truck smashed with such force it took out a parking meter, a heavy concrete post, and the shop's 10-foot by 10-foot door and entryway. An alarm sounded immediately, and cops were on scene within minutes. Thanks to fortified display cases, managers say the thieves got away with only a few joints and edibles. It's the second drive-through burglary attempt at Ivy Hill Cannabis in 6 months. As repairs got underway, customers quickly returned. Everybody to say a little more. Store employees say they feel lucky it wasn't work. Betsy Gephardt, KCBS. And just yet on KCBS.
Everything is fundamental, but too many kids don't have access to the right books. We'll have more on a tool designed to change that.
And away to KCBS, first for traffic. Look at what's happening on the roadways this evening with Josie.
Well, before we get to the roadways, we've got an update on that big BART delay going on. No trains are moving through the Trans Bay Tube right now. because somebody ran onto the tracks on the tube. So BART's been dealing with this for about 2 hours now. We've got a full update on the workaround. You can use AC Transit to get between San Francisco and West Oakland and Muni, providing mutual aid between Embarcadero and Civic Center. Head over to @KCBS AM FM Traffic on Twitter. We'll have more details. You can also search #KCBS Traffic. We are also looking at delays getting into San Francisco on the upper deck of the Bay Bridge. No crash reported, but any westbound just after leaving the island is going to jam up as you make your way into downtown San Francisco. Finally starting to pick up as you begin to approach 4th Street. Otherwise, things have really quieted down over the last hour and a half, but we'll be keeping our eyes out and let you know if anything pops up when we check the roads again. That'll be at 9:18 here on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mostly clear with some clouds along the coast and lows in the 50s and 60s. Sunny day for your Monday with temperatures in the 60s and 70s, coast side into the upper 70s to middle 80s around the bay. Inland highs should be in the low 80s to mid 90s. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 9:10 as our News Watch continues. A literacy nonprofit is working to shelve library deserts across the country. KCBS's Kristen Carlo reports on a program designed to put quality books into the classroom.
You learn to read and then read to learn, but too many places across the country fall short on the first part of that equation.
Many of our children are living in book deserts.
Susan Newman is the professor of childhood education at NYU.
The fact of the matter is there are very few school libraries in many of our schools across the country.
2.5 million kids don't have libraries in their schools, which puts an emphasis on classroom libraries.
A lot of teachers have to spend their own money in order to even have a classroom library.
Newman partnered with a group called First Book to curate what an excellent classroom library might look like.
The checklist really provided a strategy for them to then self-assess, but also go to policymakers and say, look, we need some help.
Newman says the book should be challenging and diverse to give young readers a chance to find joy in turning pages.
We can really create opportunities for children to read.
Chris and Carlo, KCBS.
Oakland police say there has been a string of Rolex watch thefts in the Bay Area. Officers have investigated more than 20 such robberies. Most of the cases involve a person with gun attempting to forcibly remove the watch from a victim's wrist. KCBS News Time 9:11. We'll check sports next.
It's not often that something you like is actually good for you. Take sleeping on your side. Studies indicate that side sleeping can help with nighttime breathing. At European Sleepworks, they have many options to help side sleepers create the comfort and stability they need. From their unique contoured mattresses to their patented custom-fit oxygen pillows. After all, for over 50 years, they've been working on your side. And that's a good thing. European Sleepworks at Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley or online sleepworks.com.
KCBS, in partnership with UCSF Health, presents As Prescribed, a weekly conversation with leading medical experts from UCSF Medical Center and UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital. Hear from the experts, recognized worldwide for innovations in patient care, the latest medical knowledge, and pioneering research. As Prescribed, every Thursday at 1:30 on KCBS 740 AM and 106.9 FM, and streaming on the Odyssey app. Who's feeling pretty good about the car they drive right now? Ask anyone who owns a Honda.
I love my Honda CR-V.
I'd recommend a Honda to anybody.
Pricing? I mean, for what you get, it's amazing.
According to J.D. Power, Honda is the #1 brand for residual value. New Hondas are arriving daily. See your NorCal Honda dealer today.
Based on J.D. Power, US ALG 36-month residual value forecast for 2022 mainstream model. For J.D. Power 2022 award info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Visit NorCalHondaDealers.com. Have you been in an accident? If so, Chilton Auto Body is here to help. Chilton Auto Body has served our community for more than 50 years. We have 15 convenient Bay Area locations to help restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition. And we make in your time of need. Chilton Auto Body is also actively hiring for all positions, including managers, repair planners, and body technicians. Come join our growing team and start your new career today at Chilton Auto Body, the Bay Area's leader in collision repair.
New on Curiosity Street. Louis B. Mayer, Jack Warner, William Fox. Hollywood with the City of Dreams, but the beginnings were a nightmare.
You are never working this out again!
It's Titan, the rise of Hollywood. Merapi, one of the world's most active volcanoes. Can we better its next deadly eruption? A new expedition hunts for life-saving answers on exploring the